January 29th, 1944. Today's target is Frankfurt. On the 29th of January 1944, the 381st Bombardment Group targeted the industrial centre of Frankfurt. The target was bombed through heavy cloud for the loss of 2 fortresses, and all agreed that losses would have been higher had the fighter escort not been so good. As it was, the flak was pretty intense, and the results of the bombing unobserved, but believed to be good. Hi everyone, welcome back to B-17 the Mighty 8th. Here we are, heading out on historical mission number 4 to do the Frankfurt raid. Okay, as we come over the English coast, it is 7:55 in the morning. We're coming past 21,000 feet, heading to our cruise and bombing altitude of 24,000 feet. Speed 150, heading 085. So here we are, leading the group once more, this time in beautiful olive drab. Yes, absolutely stunning. Love the olive drab. Let's have a look at where we're heading today. So here we are, here's our target. We'll be flying over the Ruhr Valley, then heading south towards Frankfurt. Our decision point is here. We have the Frankfurt and Main Marshalling Yard. We have the Biblis Aerodrome. But there we have the industrial centre, which is the primary target. So there's going to be quite a bit of flak. They did say historically the flak was quite intense, and hopefully we can get away. As we're climbing up over the North Sea now, the cloud doesn't look too bad. Historically reports that obviously it was very clouded over and overcast, but at the moment, obviously we're a long way from Frankfurt, but it's not too bad. We'll see how that plays out when we get closer to the target. But for now, we'll continue to climb and head over to occupied Europe. Okay, as we're coming over Antwerp, we've got just up. Oh, where are they? I've lost them now. We're just going for a bit of cloud. Aachen. Now we've moved on. There we saw some. It's over this side. We saw some dots on the horizon, which we believed were enemy aircraft coming up. Oh, there they are. Couldn't see them in the cloud. Goodness me. We got one though. Is it going to be a second wave? Goodness me, it's so difficult to see. We're actually going through a cloud layer, as you can tell, and yeah, they pop in right at the last second. Same thing back here. Well, you can see the rest of the formation in and out of the cloud fog. Four o'clock level. Yeah. I don't actually see him. Oh. Is that something there? Something there? Yep, there they are. Which one? I'll go for the... Well... Got hits on that one. I'm gonna get... hits on that one as well. One's gone down. Nice. 6th level, just as we're going through the bit of cloud again. Straining my eyes. I see you. Going for our wingman. Good hits. Got him. He's burning. Engine out. He's going down. Another one over here. He's toast. Is that the entire enemy fighter wing shot down? I think so. How is our wingman? As far as I can tell in this limited visibility, he looks okay. 7 o'clock level. Right, we're climbing up slightly to 25,000 feet from our what was our cruise altitude of 24,000 feet, just to try and get us out of this soup. Give us a sporting chance to see what's going on. Right, can't get that one. Everyone's picking on this one, it would seem. Oh god, yeah, he's gone. Fuel's ignited by the looks of it. He's going to be a bit toasty on his way down. Oh, he's bailed out. There we go. There's his parachute right there. As we fly over the Ruhr Valley, the expected flak starts blackening in the sky. Oof, looks like we just took a bit of a near miss there. Are we okay? Okay, yeah, it just looks like it's put some holes in the... Oh, we've got, look at the handling, look at the control surfaces, they are, yeah, definitely taking some damage to try and fly straight, flying crooked now. Oh, and our wingman's taken a hit flak. They did say the flak was vicious today. Hopefully they're going to be able to get that under control. Oh, I don't think so. She's nosediving. Bail out, boys. Oh my goodness, look at our tail, it's been absolutely shattered. That's going to handle like an absolute dog. How are we still flying? Look at that damage. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Now, I should be... We have done an altitude change up to 25,000 feet. I don't fancy doing too many more with that much control surface damage. That does not look terribly efficient, does it? When it comes to airflow. Okay, it feels like it's lessening. That was horrible. That was a nightmare. Look at the state of our tail. Everyone else seems to have speed holes and daylight poking through their tail and ailerons. Yeah, every other control surface on their aircraft I can see from up here, but that is how the pilots managed to keep control of that, I do not know. It's going to be scary when we come to the next turn. Okay, a little while later, we are coming up to the next waypoint. Now, this will be in... Oh, look at the damage. This will be an interesting test. You can see the 4 Lightnings up there, B-38s as our escort. It will be a very interesting challenge to see if this aircraft can turn within the formation. I can't believe it's still flying, I'll be honest. But this next waypoint is also our decision point, so we'll take a radio check of the weather at each of the target locations if we get there, to see what the conditions are for bombing. They did go on to the industrial complex in real life, so even in thick, heavy, overcast conditions, so I might still go on to that target even if it's poor weather report. Good luck, everybody.
Pilot, navigator, take up a heading of 1.
okay. So far, looks okay. That's not too bad at all. We're not quite as tight as the rest of the formation, so we're kind of overlapping our port side wingman here, but apart from that, that's not too bad. As long as there's not too much of a pendulum effect. You can't turn as tight and sharp as them. As long as we don't ping back across everyone. There we go. There we go. That's not too bad at all. Well done. Well done, everyone involved. Right, let's get the weather forecasts. Okay, here we go then.
Weather at primary target is believed to be cloudy with 8/10 cloud at approximately 9,000 feet.
Well, no surprises there, really, is there? Secondary?
Weather at secondary target is
It's the
believed
same,
to be
pretty
cloudy
much.
with 7/10 cloud at approximately 9,000 feet.
And the tertiary, which is the airfield, I believe. Tertiary?
Weather at tertiary
Okay.
target is believed to be fair with 3/10 cloud at approximately 9,000 feet.
Okay, so the tertiary is the better conditions for bombing. Primary and secondary are very similar. So, yeah, no surprise there. We're going to continue on to the primary, though. We're going to have a go at the primary. If we can't get anything down at the primary, we may then switch to a tertiary target, which would be longer in the air, of course, but yeah, we're going to do this historically, which they went for the primary, so we're going to go for the industrial centre, which is the primary. Coming to the bomb run. Brace yourselves. We've got to go through this again. Oh no, we've been here. The flak's got us. No. The crew are bailing out. They did say a couple of fortresses were taken out by the flak. I didn't think, or I hoped we would not be one of them. Disaster. Just as we were setting up for the bomb run. But that's the problem, you have to fly straight and level. Heartbreak. Our crew have bailed out. Hopefully they'll survive, that's the only thing we can really cling to at this point. Oh man. I hoped we'd get a little bit further than this. And maybe bring the boys home. Well, we knew things were going to be tough after that first bout of flak. So, welcome to a very somber debriefing. Let's see. I'm sure the squadron didn't even finish the attack by the looks of it. Well, they didn't have because the mission ended, of course. So the 29th of January 1944. No target was attacked, so we died before we got there. We managed to do 493 miles. 2 bombers lost, us and our wingman, but enemy fighters shot down 6. So let's have a look. Crew injuries suffered. Fatal wound for McBurley. Severe wound for Poole. Oh, there's a number of fatal wounds here as well. It's not looking good. So, medals awarded. Worsley got a Medal of Honor. Purple Hearts for all the other injured. And a Bronze Star for Robinson as well. Missing crews accounted for. Yankee Doodle, our starboard side wingman, crashed in enemy territory. Sadly, all aboard were killed in action. Maximum Effort, which is our crew, bailed out over enemy territory. Good news is, they survived the bailouts. Bad news is, they are now prisoners of war and will see out the rest of the war in internment. So there we have it. The Frankfurt Raid Historical Mission number 3. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, especially with the latest updates. As you can see, there's been a few audio changes still being tweaked. The beautiful olive drab seem to be working a lot better now for the bombers, and yeah, the aircraft attacking are much more of a threat, as is the deadly flak. So a short one this time. Maybe we'll come back to historical mission for Frankfurt. It hasn't been very favourable for us at this time, but maybe we'll come back and revisit it. So we'll leave it there for now. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.